Hey folks, how you doing today? It is Clay Francisco here again with another book review video. As you know, I have been watching Enter the Badlands Season 3. Go check it out on Netflix. It is awesome. Watch Enter the Badlands. You'll love it. Anyway, what I've been reading is the Codex of Alera series. Tavi fights the Vord now instead of the Canim, the wolf folks. Book 3 is awesome. I've already read it. I hadn't reviewed it yet. I'm actually now on book 5. So far, the series is great. The weak books are 2 and 4. And I may not even do a book 4 review because really this may even be the last one. Just go read the series, right? Just if you've made it this far, keep going, keep reading the series. They're great. Once you get through book 4, I found it a little mushy middle again, but book 5 is awesome. And yeah, so anyway, this is probably the last Codex of Alera review I'm gonna do. So yeah, just go get it. Book 5. Yeah. Anyway, this is book 3. The book 3 review is great because finally Tavi gets out of school. Oh, thank goodness. And gets into the Legion and starts doing actual stuff and being cool and learning to fight and getting his gladius on. It's nice. And so I really like where they go with it. I don't want to spoiler it actually, but there's a lot of things that happen in book 3, well, and even in the end of book 2, but that really, they're like these character defining moments, right? Tavi gets sent to be a Legionnaire because he's going to be undercover. They actually give him a new name, etc., etc., and he is pretending to literally be, not himself, and at first you're not really sure why. I mean, they kind of go into it. I don't really like that plot point so much, that he needs to have 9 different identities. That's the one thing that is slightly annoying, is that the character's got like 100 names by the end of this thing, and meh, right? When he goes to Canim land in the next books, he gets another name there. It's enough with the names, people. Shush, car. Anyway, yeah, it's a few too many names, Mr. Butcher. But other than that, I'm really liking it. Watching Tavi come into his own, and still not have Fury Craft, be leading this army on, semi-accident, just because, this is how these books work, right? And he's the guy, anyway, he's leading this army, the first Aleran, of just a bunch of, nobodies, right? They're just untrained, and he's untrained, and he's their leader, and they do a great job of having some really fun, military tactics, that just tricks, right? That Tavi executes. That's how he gets by in everything, is by outsmarting people, because he doesn't have Furies. He's not the strongest. He's not the fastest. He is the smartest. He is the most creative, the most inventive, the freest thinker, right? I mean, that's why his love interest is a Marat girl and not a human girl, right? Or an Alerian girl. And actually, speaking of which, Katai is a great character. In the 3rd book, they do a great job of reintroducing her. After you've met her, you kind of get a feel for her, and Tavi and her are now friends, and then, yeah, the book 3 stuff is really good with Katai. I really like what they're doing with it. And then actually, even in book 5, as she, dons the chainmail, and really, it's, yes. and then again, yeah, like the relationships. I really like the relationships that Jim Butcher's making in this. Amara and Bernard are great. I really like how like stoic Bernard is. Yeah, they've got some really fun and consistent characters in it. The Aaron character is consistently meek and quiet, and you know yeah, I really, really love the consistency he's got with these guys. They feel like who they should be. His friend Maximus is his just, down, just down to ride, just the guy's awesome. Like he's just and he's got a brother that I've mentioned in the other books that he doesn't get along with. I think it's Crassus, and the two of them develop a good relationship. I mean, it's just I really like it. The Lady Aquitaine, they by book 5 again, wow, that character changes like in every book. It's really cool. In book 1 she's the bad guy. Book 2 she's the confidant slash untrusted advisor. It's great. So yeah, go check these books out if you like character interaction. I mean, it's nice. It gets a little telly in some of the spots, but it's that kind of story, right? It is definitely, there's a few parts, like in books 2 and 4, where he's bringing you into the world and he's talking about, I mean, he doesn't get into it like, Brian Jacques and Redwall stuff where he's like describing the food and this, that, and the other and the smells. And, he's no George R.R. Martin where he gets like just way into the weather and the falling leaves. No. But he does get deep into what's going on inside their heads. And it's a little bit telly in just how much introspection the characters do. But if you like that sort of thing, it's great because it gives you awesome in-depth views into who these characters are, into who these people are. And I really like that. I love the way he deals with the Canim, the wolf people that are the original kind of bad guys that are like the historic bad guys of the Alerans, right? They're the, they're just the historic bad guys, but the Vord are the third unknown, right? And so that causes, anyway. I've said it. I'll say it. This is going to be a short review. Probably the last one for the Codex of Alera series, just because if you've gotten it this far and you're interested, go pick them all up. It is worth it. I wasn't so sure, after the book 2, I was like, really? We got Harry Potter stuff going on in here? I don't know. It absolutely picks up. That's just what he did for the second book. Every book, because he goes 2-year gaps, they seem to change location and not like feel a little bit, but they just go read them. That's it. I'm going to end it there. I love Jim Butcher. I love this series so far. Maybe I'll do one last video to just like wrap everything up. But go check it out. If this is something you're even thinking about doing, Codex Alera it up. All right, guys. You have a great day. Go enjoy the sun. It has been amazingly weird weather out here in Washington State. So if you're not enjoying it, I don't know, man. I can't help. You guys have a great day.